good to be back. I know I have been very quiet for a long time, for a while, etc. Um, Unforeseen circumstances was the cause. My our our streets, we were without electricity because of the electricity box that was burnt out, and after that, my Wi-Fi power support line, something like that, was also damaged without me knowing. So yeah, that is the reason I was a bit scarce. That's the reason I was a bit quiet and out of action. But I did send um, some text messages just to show the people that I am still here. I am still busy, etc. Good evening, Brother Ron. Welcome. Yeah, I really want to speak tonight to to pastors, to leaders, church leaders, and to marriage officers again. I know I did this in the past, um, but I think I want to I want to do it again. There's a great urgency um, for what I'm gonna say now, and I really pray and I hope that this message will reach the leaders, the church leaders, the pastors, especially in Easterrivier and the surroundings, because I am living in Easterrivier. But whoever is a leader and whoever is leading a church, um, or pastoring a church, and whoever is responsible and um, licensed or um, in a legal position um, to marry people. I want to talk to such people tonight, um, but I'm just gonna give a brief um, testimony where I'm coming from. Um, for those that can recall, I was advertising last week the page "You Are the Builder of Your Own Life." I was advertising the vision and the mission. The mission, and there was two people that responded to my advertisement or to my advertisement, and the one lady, I'm not gonna name anyone. I'm not gonna mention any names because I don't want to expose people. Because the people that reached out to me, they are putting me in their trust, and that is very important for me um, to honor their trust and to honor their privacy. So I won't mention any names, but I will share with you some serious information with regard to what these people that reach out to me are actually facing. And that is actually a motivation for me, who is um, the founder of You Are the Builder of Your Own Life, um, to keep doing this and to continue with this. I can really see now there's a great need for this kind of support system, because there's many people out there um, that are really in a chaos and in a messy life, and sometimes we cover it with a smile and with a form of pretense, just to keep people in a state of mind that we are fine. But deep down inside, we are not really fine. We are hurtful, we are painful, we are depressed, we are anxious, etc. Now, there were two people, and the two people that reached out to me, the one is from Joburg. Um, she reached out to me on Friday, and I have started to journey with her. I have started to give her some um, tools to work with, and she already gave me good feedback over the weekend yesterday that some of the methods that I gave her to do is really doing or making a difference in her life. So that is one positive from this. I'm still busy with the other one. The other one was reaching out to me and had an inquiry regarding a broken relationship. And as we were chatting, the person eventually came clean and told me that the person that she was inquiring for was actually for her and her husband. And I spoke to her, and we are reaching some improvement, because why it was some sort of a challenge to get the husband on board. I spoke to the husband today, and it looks like the husband is really considering to fight for his marriage and to solve the problem in their marriage. So why I want to speak to pastors and leaders and marriage officers again tonight, I want to urge you to really come to a place of realization, and also to be real with yourself, that there are some missing links in our ministries, etc. Because why the one that is from Joburg, she reached out to me because she is in a depression position. She's really depressed and anxious. And she spoke to me about also a spiritual journey that is also a bit unstable. But she's a born again. She's really I can see the way we talk that she really loves the Lord. She's really a spiritual person, but there's some blockages in her life that keep her from moving forward and from breaking certain patterns. So I spoke last time to pastors regarding the need for a counseling department in every church, whether you are a local church or whether you are a mega church. I know there is churches that have such facilities in their ministries, but those kind of facilities that serves as counseling platforms are only focused on people who are broken, who comes clean with their brokenness or with their messy lives. But according to how I really understand it today and how I have noticed it, is that the counseling department in every church is supposed to take every member, every person that commits to Christ, every person is supposed to go through that counseling department before that person goes through discipleship training. Because sometimes we many of our people really had damaged life, or their lives was damaged in their childhood. And the lady I spoke to, and the one that I'm assisting now with the support I'm giving her, she admitted that this thing that she's still experiencing, and she's in her 40s now. It started in her childhood when she was 6 years old. And this thing is still messing up her life. This thing is still messing with her mind. This thing is still controlling her life. She's born again. She loves the Lord. She's a prayer warrior. She's a woman that prays, that loves praying, that loves reading the Bible. But still, her life is a mess. Her life is unstable. The one day she's fine. The next day she's a total mess. So I want to urge leaders. I want to urge pastors. If you really care about the people that you are serving, if you really care about the people of God, then you will reconsider to correct certain things in your ministry life. Because most of us have neglected that and ignored it. Sometimes it is because of ignorance. Sometimes it's because of a lack of understanding. I don't know this for all these years that I am journeying with Christ. I only found it, I only discovered it recently, in this year, while I was counseling a pastoral couple that were in a position, they could have been my parents. They are the same age as my mother that passed away many years ago. So they could have been my parents. While I was counseling them, while I was doing an assessment with them, I have discovered the need for counseling for every member that commits to Christ. For those that can recall, where I am busy journeying with the teachings of Christ, blessed are the poor in spirit, to return back to the position of a child, to start all over again. Look at the excellence style of leadership that Christ was portraying. It's a very effective and productive way of starting to journey with people. People need to start over, because why? Things happened in people's lives while they were growing up. They were exposed in different environments. They were exposed to different kind of influences. And we need to deal with it. We need to purify them. We need to clear their subconscious or their soul. We need to clear it up. We need to do reforming or reprogramming. There's really a need and a great demand for that. Because many church people, even though they are very spiritual, they are broken people. And why did Christ come? One of the missions of Jesus Christ was to heal the brokenhearted. And we as leaders, we are ignoring it. So I'm urging leaders to reconsider, to think about this. If you are really serious about your ministry, about the future of your church, about the people that is part of your church. I'm going to use some examples tonight. When people come to Christ, I'm even feeling emotional while I'm talking here. I'm feeling sad. When people comes to Christ, then the mistake that many leaders do, they put responsibility and they load to them with stuff to distract them and to keep them busy, while the strongholds is still in control in their lives, in their souls, in their subconscious, and controlling them, so that people is only fine for that few minutes, that few hours while they are among believers. They are fine. But when they go to their reality in their houses or their works, or when they are going back into the world or facing the world, the devil is messing them around. He's controlling them. Hy maak met hulle wat hulle wil. Because why? The problem is, We didn't deal with the root of the with the root of the problem. We didn't confronted the root of the problem. We are only out there to create a lot of church members. I'm not saying it is wrong. It is a good feeling to have a lot of church members with you. But the question tonight is, are they healed? Is hulle regtig gesond? Now now many leaders, you put a responsibility of, you make people ushers, intercessors, deacons, outreach ministries, etc. While they are still broken, there's still a need for them to be healed. And now they reach out to other people with that brokenness. Jesus sê die een blinde kan nie die ander blinde lei nie. Dieselfde as the one broken person can't heal the other broken person. That person first needs to be healed. So this is really, it is a serious, critical matter. And that's why I was urged tonight. I was motivated tonight. While I was speaking today again with someone, I realized the urgency for this message to be spread. And I'm gonna come back with this message. Ek gaan nie stop met die ding nie. And tonight I also want to speak to leaders and marriage officers that quickly go into marrying people. I know you are only an officer, but it is really important to help those people that is going to enter married life together, two backgrounds that joins now. It is important to do separate counseling with those people, because both of them they came from different backgrounds. Both of them, in many cases, came from different romantic relationships, where some of them was hurt. They experienced certain bad things in their previous relationships, and now they are entering a new relationship with that baggages. I am currently busy dealing with a couple. They didn't even have premarital counseling. Me and my wife, we had premarital counseling. But the one thing, and this is no disrespect to the pastor, if this must come to his ears, no disrespect to the pastor that married us. The one thing that he didn't do, he was only preparing us for marriage in the context of marriage, but he didn't spend time with us to find out about our previous relationships. Luckily for me and my wife, I was a first boyfriend, etc. I used to have different girlfriends, so it makes it a little easier. And what helps us today is because I have reprogrammed and reformed from 2019, waar ek oor begin het. So I have taken on a journey where I cleared my soul, purified my soul and my subconscious, and got rid of certain bad energies that I picked up in my past before I started to follow Christ. And that is making it a bit easier for us. Like I said, I only discovered this recently in this year, the need and the demand for this. So I want to urge marriage counselors, please, beloved, before you take people to, before you are joining those people together, make sure you have an individual session with them regarding their past relationships, etc., so that we can avoid to have people the way some people are today. And this couple is more than 3 years married, but it is a mess in their married life at the moment. As die mekaar. I was doing some assessment today as well with the lady or with the woman or the wife. And as I was speaking, she is experiencing exactly the same pattern her mother experienced with her father. It means her subconscious was filled with certain information and data that she picked up as a child, the pattern that was happening in their house regarding her parents' relationship. And she told me today, she refused to go the same journey and the same route as her mother, but she can see that thing want to manifest and get hold of them. But my advice to her was, we need to clear your soul from that bad energy that you picked up as a child. And that's why you are attracting the same kind of things that your mother is experiencing or had experienced or was experiencing, sorry. So this is serious, dear leader, dear friend in ministry. This is very serious. It is critical. And I'm not trying to disrespect anyone out there. I'm not trying to put people in their place. I am just trying to become a voice to the voiceless. Ek praat maar net namens hulle wat nie kan praat nie. That's all I'm doing tonight. So I hope this is clear tonight. But we need to help people become, how can I say it now? Before they enter certain things, they need to correct certain things first in their soul, in their heart. There's many wounds. Daar's baie wonde wat moet genees word. And only the support system that we can put in place will guide them through the healing process and journey with their cooperation. That was the mission of Christ. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me and has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor, to heal the brokenhearted, to give liberty to the oppressed and the captives. And so we can continue. That was the mission of Christ. He was in the business of realigning people in their soul or in their subconscious or in their heart or in their mind. It's a mind game. The enemy knows it's a mind game. And we need to know how the mind works. 'n kind van God is supposed om te weet hoe die mind, die siel en die hart werk. We need to study it. We need to research it so that we can discover what we are actually having in our lives. Daai is hoe ek gekom het by die ontdekkings in my lewe. And I had to start become practical after learning the many errors that was present in my life, in my subconscious or in my soul. Mense se siele is siek daar buite. Not because they wanted it like that, but because they are ignorant. And we need to enlighten them Jesus sê vir sy followers, you are the light for the world. So the light must shine in the darkness. The darkness is a form of ignorance. Die lig moet skyn in die donkerte waar ignorance control, sodat ons dit kan expose en mense help. People are hungry out there to become healed from within. Ons moet mense van binne af genees. Jesus Christ says, you must clean the cup from within and not from without. If you clean it from within, it will automatically become clean from without. And now people must wear masks every day, put up a front, pretend out there that I am fine, that everything is fine. But deep down they know they are in pieces. As ons pynhope. This is urgent, dear leader. This is very urgent, dear marriage counselor. Moenie hastig wees om mense in die huwelik te tree voordat jy nie met die mense 'n pad gestap het nie. Mag die Here mense help om regtig waar die begrip te kry van dit wat ek vanaand sê. May people really reach a place of understanding. And God bless you. Thank you for your time. Amen.